Okay. Hi, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Systems and Structures. We on that again. Systems and Structures. Systems and Structures. And there's been something that has been bothering me. You know me. I always have something that pretty much bothers me, or if not, something that learning or willing to learn or willing to share the learning or the information that is there. So, hustling, hustler. Uh, I guess the word has so many meanings into it, so many connotations into it, so many perceptions into it, perspectives into it. But here's one that has been pretty much not sitting well with me, or it hasn't been rubbing well my shoulders, in the sense that I think most of the time we die in the system, or most of the time we die in the words of hustling. And sometimes you subscribe to mediocre things, or sometimes you subscribe to mediocre functionalities out of the word hustling. Or not even that, we sometimes indulge ourselves into things that are pretty much not aligned into what we do, pretty much not aligned into what we'd love to see ourselves doing. But because of hustling, or because of entrepreneurship, or the fixation that we have over the word, or the fixation that we have over the whole connotation of being a hustler, hustle and all that, I think sometimes it just kills a whole lot of things, especially when it comes to one's perception on the word, or to one's actual doing, or to having to apply yourself into so many things. Because you'd find that, I mean, look, you might be doing whatever that you're doing, or you might be having two skills or two abilities that you're pretty much good at, or pretty much capable at. But because your ego, or the climate of being a hustler, it makes you choose the other. And choosing the other, you'd find yourself ufuna ukuzihluphekisa. Ufuna ukuzihluphekisa. You want to go through the hard road. Yes, I understand being a hustler, or being an entrepreneur, or anything of that wording, or anything that fits within that climate of definition. At some point, we always want to take the hard road, or we always want to climatize ourselves with the hardest of the hardest decisions that we have to make. Myself, I'm guilty of that as well. I've been part of that as well, or maybe I still am part of that as well. You know, having to climatize myself with the I have to suffer, I have to, so that I can. And I think that to some extent it doesn't serve us well, or not even having to serve us well. It's not good for our mental structure to some extent. But to some extent it's good, because it pretty much balances everything. It pretty much balances your capacity to handle pressure, your capacity to handle failures, your capacity to actually deal with people, or how you pretty much maneuver around people, how you pretty much maneuver around different personalities, different functionalities that you come across, whether it's business, or whether it's you having to explore other avenues. So there are benefits into that. But this one that I've just said, or this one that I've mentioned earlier, the fact that sifuna ukuzihluphekisa, it's not right. Or the fact that we want to subscribe into the connotation of being a hustler by hluphekising ourselves, nah. it's pretty much not okay. If I'm in hip hop, this thing, most of the time, or what people have said and what I've studied, it's, hip hop glorifies poverty. or hip hop glorifies suffering, and hip hop glorifies how we view poverty, which is, of course, there is a good side and there is a downside of that. The fact that it glorifies it to some extent, it's not good, and it doesn't serve us well, because we often miss the chance of using our capabilities, or often miss the chance of understanding what is it that we really, really pretty much good at. So yeah, let's not die in the word of hustling, or let's not die in the word of, oh, I have to. Yeah, but failing is something different from the word, because one thing that I've noticed is we fixate ourselves with the idea of having this and that, but we're not willing to take the road. That's one thing that just bothers me mostly into this hustling thing. We want to appear as if we're hustling, want to appear as if we got everything figured out, and of course, it's part of what the social engineer wants us to do, or what the social engineer demands us to portray or show. But singazigqilazi nje mahala. Aye, no. Anyway, that's my 2 cent piece into it, and yeah, hoping to grow and hoping to pretty much not to butcher words, and having to reflect as well in the next year, 2 years, 2 months, a month, a day, on how much I've gone with this, or how much I've gotten into not butchering words, or how much I've gotten into not having to repeat words. So salute, don't forget to do the right thing there. Peace out.